Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to my free money workshop. I am Denise Givan, your expert business coach. I'm going to give a few people some time to get on here, and I just wanted to say hello and welcome. We have all been waiting on this 1 day free money workshop. Today, I am going to share some funders who are giving away grants. And today is the day that I will release the list to you all. So we're going to give people time to get on. We are starting promptly. It is 6:30, and I am so delighted that you guys are joining me today. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Today was a good day for me. I'm just going to chit chat here with you guys just until you're able to log on. I wanted to just share with you some good news. The good news is there are a lot of grants out there for small business owners like yourself. And today, this free money workshop is designed for all of my small business owners. Now, for the small business owners, we were good for the year 2020, 2021 when it came down to funding because there was the PPP loan that was out there. And a lot of us received it, and a lot of us, the loans were forgiven. So that is what I'm going to be talking about today. How to get free money where you do not have to pay it back. Now, I wanted to let you guys know that there are lots of grants out there and lots of funding that's available, and there's many pools that the money is sitting. And I just want to make sure that everybody knows how to get in position to receive funding. So today I'm just going to dive in, and I'm just going to give you some information on how to position yourself for grants. Now, I want to explain something to you, business owners, and a lot of us, we do need help when it comes to the financial piece of our business. But I want to explain something to you. The financial piece of our business is the most important part of our business. If we do not have a cash flow, technically, we really don't have a business. You have a hobby if you don't have a cash flow. So today, what I'm going to be talking to you about is how to get funding, but also positioning yourself to always have cash flow in your business. Now, a lot of people call me on a daily basis and they ask me the same question over and over and over again. They say, Denise, is there any money out there for small businesses like mine? And I say yes every time. So that's what prompted me to do this free money workshop for you guys. And I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining me here today for this long anticipated wait for for this free money workshop. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. For those who do not know me, again, I am Denise Givan, the expert business coach. Now, let me tell you what qualifies me to be an expert business coach. I've been in business for many years, and I am successful in business. Now, when I say successful, I didn't say perfect. I have ups and downs, ebbs and flows like every other business out there. But what sets me apart from everyone else is I keep moving. I don't stop. So that's what I want to also tell you guys. For those who are in business and want to be successful, the main component of being successful in business is being consistent and being an expert in your field. If you have those things, you can be successful in business. I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the businesses that I own. I am a firm believer of having multiple streams of income. I am the proud owner of Coach Me to Life consultancy firm. And I am the proud owner of MSS Financial Services, as well as Mega Staff Solutions. And I am co-owner of Freight Nation Logistics LLC alongside my husband. So, with that being said, I have multiple businesses that are very successful. And that's what gives me the right or the privilege to come before you guys to share my knowledge with you on how I became successful business owner. And I want to also talk to you about what I do. I equip small business owners just like yourself to build, to rebuild, to revitalize, or even just scale your business to go to the next level. And I am very, very passionate about it. I don't just help you, I just don't equip you in one area. I am what you call a one stop shop for small businesses. And what I mean by that is I have a team of educated and they're capable of helping you in any aspect of business. I mentioned to you that I am the owner of MSS Financial Services, where we are a tax firm. We're also a bookkeeping firm. We help businesses with payroll services, and we also do tax planning with MSS Financial Services. So, with that being said, that's one component of my business where I can help you with all of your financial needs. And I also mentioned to you that Mega Staff Solutions is one of my businesses as well, where we equip small business owners with their staffing needs as well. So, you know how the staffing world is. A lot of small businesses, especially small businesses, it is a benefit for you guys to try out an employee before you actually put them on your payroll permanently. So that's where my staffing agency comes into play. I can help you screen employees. I can help you find great talent for your business where you can save money and you don't have to spend money testing them out, meaning that you can put them on a 90-day evaluation period because you've went through a staffing agency such as mine, Mega Staff Solutions. And so that's one of the perks for being associated or being in a community like mine, being in my community actually. So that's one of the things that I am able to equip small businesses with. So I told you we are a financial one-stop shop, and I'm also able to allow to help you screen your employees before you put them on a permanent basis. So I equipped all small business owners in that aspect. Now, I wanted to share a little information here with you today. And I just want to just give you some information on just basically what qualifies me to bring you information on funding. Now, for many, many years, for those who do not know, I have been in business for over 20 years. And early on in my, when I started my business, I needed funding. I was one of the ones who started out with grants and I started writing proposals and I started doing a lot of applications to receive funding for my organization. Now, I'm not bragging here, but the very first grant that I've ever written, I was awarded. And with that being said, I was new to the game, so I did a lot of research. I asked a lot of questions, and obviously I asked the right questions. But I was successfully awarded my very first grant of $40,000 from the state of Texas, and it was actually a capacity building grant. Now, what a capacity building grant is, I stated the purpose of me writing for the grant, and I needed to hire 2 employees. And that capacity building grant allowed me to do that for 1 year. And I was able to get that grant multiple years thereafter. Now, for those who don't know much about how grants work, I'm going to teach you today, and I'm going to give you a lot of information. So, without any further ado, let's talk a little bit about what is a small business grant. Now, I'm going to share my screen here with you. And what I want to just show you guys is having a small business grants are very, I mean, without it, a lot of small businesses won't stay afloat. And I want you to know that there are so many funding sources that's out there now. It's so many funding sources that's out there now. And for those that are out there, they have guidelines and they have qualifications that if you're going to be awarded, you must meet all those qualifications. So to be qualified for a grant, it depends on your industry. It depends on the size of your company. Depends on what do you need the money for. Now, a lot of people always ask the same questions over and over again. They'll call and say, "Hey, Denise, I need a small grant, a small business grant to get a building." Or they might say, "I need a small business grant to get equipment," or "I need a grant to purchase trucks. Will I be able to do that?" So the answer to these questions, it's not a one answer to it. It depends. It's a lot of factors that go into whether you qualify for a grant to get equipment, maybe, or a building. Now, in order to get equipment, sometimes you just have to be in the right industry. And depending on, now, I know this is going to sound weird, but it depends on the liability of the company. Now, when I say that is, I'm going to use the trucking industry because I mentioned to you that my husband and I, we do own a trucking company, and we also own trucks. Now, the 18 wheeler, the semis, we own those. Now, that is a big liability. It's a lot of overhead. It's a lot of maintenance come with it. And so it's a big liability for that type of business. So companies are they're not as lenient on giving money for those types of businesses because of the liability. So these are some of the things that you need to know. Now, let's say that you have a consulting business, just like my Coach Me to Life business is a coaching consulting business. Very little liability. All I'm doing is advising you guys, coaching you along the way on how to scale your business, rebuild, revitalize, take your business to the next level. So that's not a big risk because the information that you will receive from me, it's based on whether you apply it or not. Now, consulting and having an actual business with assets such as trucks, those are two different types of liabilities. One with no liability at all, and other with with a lot of liability. So that is an example of the qualification that you would have to meet in order to get a grant in both of those industries. So I'm going to move on. I'm pulling up my presentation here to share with you guys. And while I'm doing that, I want everybody to know that I am going to be sharing, for those who stay here to the end, you will have access to two lists. One list will be popular grants for women-owned businesses. And also I have a list of different categories of grants. I have some on the corporate level, some on the state level, and some on the local level as well. And I will be sharing that for those who stay to the end of this presentation. So let me get into my presentation here to share with you guys. Free money for your small business. Now, I wanted to share this with you, and bear with me. while I pull this up here, I get challenged sometimes when it comes to this, but it's okay. The good part about it is I'm going to figure it out. Free money, free money, free money. I know everybody wants some. I know I do too. But the good thing about it is, I know without a doubt that my business qualifies for several grants. Now I'm going to share. Hopefully I'm sharing the screen. I don't have my, I call him my engineer out here with me. And hold on a second, please forgive me. I don't know if I'm sharing or not, but it's going to be quite all right. Let's see. No, I probably was sharing. Hold on. All right, so here we go. I know it's a bit crazy over here, and you guys, here we go. Here is my presentation. So let me share with you. This is free money for your small business. Now I'm gonna ask this question. What is a small business grant? And I'm going to also show you how to apply for small business grants. And as I mentioned to you before, there will be a bonus here. I have 11 popular grants for women entrepreneurs, and then I have a list of current open grants. So what is a small business grant? So now you guys know the difference between a grant and a loan. Now, a small business grant is the sum of money awarded to small business owners or organizations. Several entities include the federal government, state and local governments, and private corporations provide funds for small businesses in a specific industry that meets certain eligibility requirements. Unlike business credit or loans, small business grants do not require repayment. Now, that's the best part about a small business grant is that we do not have to repay it, and that is awesome. Although grants are considered free money, an organization or individual typically has to spend a lot of time and effort researching available grants and writing grant proposals. In addition, some small business grants come with specific guidelines on how you can use the funds. Failing to adhere to the rules may result in repaying some or all of the money you receive. Now, that's where I want to stop for a minute, and so you can understand one thing. It's one thing to get this money, but you must spend it in the way that you tell them that you're going to spend it. So a business loan is a little different. It's because you will be paying that money back. So they don't really ask a lot of questions for as, about what you're going to do with the money. But you do have to show them a business plan on what you plan on doing with the money, because they want to make sure that you're able to generate a revenue so you can pay the money back. But unlike small business grants, this is free money. And like I said, you must spend the money properly, or you could be forced to pay it back. If you can't go out and buy cars and purses, clothes. Those are not the things you do with a small business grant. Now, I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm just saying, that is not what you do with the grant money. You must show organizations how you're going to spend the money to the penny. And I am not exaggerating. To the penny. Now, okay, I'm sorry, this is the wrong slide, but what I wanted to show you was that this is what small business grants are. They are money that they give to organizations, small businesses like yours, with the intent of you spending it in the proper way. Now, it's really sad that a lot of people who got the PPP money, and I know I'm going to touch on this. I'm sorry, I got to touch on it because some of the people who got the small business grant, the PPP loan, has kind of messed it up for a lot of other small businesses because they did not do the right thing with the money. That's why now it's harder to qualify for these loans and grants. And for those who got them, you know exactly the qualification process that they sent you through. It wasn't really hard. You had to be a small business owner. You didn't have to do a lot to get those, but show paperwork. But a lot of people, they didn't verify a lot to my knowledge. And a lot of people got money when they really didn't supposed to. And that has made it hard for a lot of us. So now going forward, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we qualify for these funds. I'm going to share something else with you guys. Now I'm going to tell you this. Now it's hold on a second here. I'm going to pull up. I'm all over the place today, and forgive me. But what I wanted to also talk to you about is how to qualify for a small business grant. Now, eligibility requirements, it varies based on the type of grant that you are applying for. A grantor may require that your business operate in a specific industry, fits its definition of a small business, and meet minimum annual revenue thresholds. Now, let me kind of explain what they're saying. Now, some grants is specific to industries because, like right now, there's 2 grants that I have on the top of my head. They are for restaurants. So if you're in the food industry, you would, depending on what is if they have a minimum annual revenue threshold, depending on what that is for your business, you possibly could qualify for that particular grant. And also qualifications could be the type, depending on the industry again, depending on the ownership of your business. If you are a woman and you are a minority woman, there are tons and tons of grants out there for you. Now, the men, there are a lot of grants out there for men as well, but the majority of the grants that I'm most familiar with are geared towards minority women-owned businesses. Now, let me say this to the gentlemen who have partners, maybe married. It's smart to have a woman, especially a minority woman, as a part of your business. But she needs to have 51% ownership. So I'm just threw that out there so you'll know that. But there are lots of grants for women-owned businesses. And for those who will be ready to apply, make sure that you are in position to get this grant money. Now, before you apply for small grants, These it's a lot of things you should know. You should know what it is that they're looking for, because the grant application process, it varies depending on what type of grant it is. So let me give you an example. There's a grant out there, it's called the Amber Foundation. Now for the Amber Foundation, you can just complete the application within a few minutes and submit it like a short form. Now most of your federal grants, it will probably require you to do like a formal grant proposal, and it could take you, a few weeks or so to finish the application. So you just have to know the style of the actual foundation or organization that's funding the actual grant. They might ask you to just fill out a short form, but still there are items you need to have in place. You need to have a few things in place before you even consider even applying for grants. Now, I'm going to say this, and I know these things seem a little kindergarten, but we are small business owners and we should already know this information anyways. Your name is important. It's very important on the name of your business, who you are, what you do, who you serve, your community, the community that you're in. So the community is not just the where you live, but the community you serve. Like my community that I serve is small business owners. That's my community. I cater in every aspect for the small business owners. Now, your personal story. Let's talk about your personal story. Now, a lot of people who have services and products out there, you your actual consumers, most of them, I'm going to say 85 to 90% of the clients you serve, they buy a product not only because it's your product, but they buy it because of the story behind your product. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story when it came to business. Now, I know I mentioned to you early on that I am a business owner of multiple businesses, because I am a firm believer that you should have multiple streams of income. But to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you why I am a business owner. Early on in life, early age, I was digging that corporate, that corporate America when I was in my early 20s. I liked the atmosphere that a corporate job brought. I like to dress up, and I felt accomplished when I went to my corporate job. But little did I know, I wasn't valued that much at my corporate job. And I soon found out that I didn't work well being supervised, being managed, micromanaged. I didn't do well in the corporate world because I have always been an entrepreneur. I always say I've always wanted to be the boss. With that being said, that's one of the main reasons why I'm an entrepreneur today. For those who know, I'm not as young as I look. I've been in business for over 20 years, so you can almost imagine some of the things that I went through before I even decided to become an entrepreneur. Now, when I say I've been in business for 20 years, I've actually had my business on paper for 20 years, and I've been working in some aspect of my business, but I truly became an entrepreneur about 10 years ago. What I mean by that is I left the corporate world and I've been sustaining on my own, working and operating in my business for a little over 10 years straight now. Now, before that, I got fired from every job that I ever worked at. And I know that's sad. For the ones that I didn't quit, I got fired. And the reason I quit is because they were not running the operation like I felt like they should. I've just always been a person who knows what I like, what I want, and it's just certain things that I just won't put up with. That's even at the job. So, but with that being said, a lot of people are not like me. They'll stay at a job for many, many years and hate it. They'll hate to get up in the morning. They dread it. It stressed them out. I know people who are sick. I know people who, when Monday morning comes, they have headaches because they hate their job so much. but they still get up every day and go. But let me tell you this, some of us have gifts, a lot of us, especially our small business owners. For those who are not functioning 100% in your business, working for yourself, building a business, an empire, leaving a legacy, I just want to ask you this question. Why aren't you, if you're not? If you're not a small business owner who is operating 100% only in your business, I want to ask the question, why aren't you? I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna let that sit right there for a minute, and I want you to think about it. So for those, and don't get me wrong, people, I am not knocking the 9 to 5 because it works for some people. But for those, I'm talking to small business owners who want to be a true small business owner, which means you got to have a consistent cash flow in order for you to be a successful business owner. Now, let me say this. I'm talking to those who are still on your 9 to 5. I'm not bashing, I'm not saying anything, but are you truly happy there? And if you are, say, I'm happy, and that's good. But why are you on this? Why are you in this workshop? You want some information on how to be a smart small business, or how to function, or if nothing else, how do I get funding to move in my business? I might want to just quit my job and be ready to operate on my own in my business. So I know you're here for a reason. I'm going to say this. It is possible for you to operate and make the income that you desire. Use your gifts that God has given you and make it profitable. Do I have to repeat it? Okay, I'm going to repeat it. You are able to operate in your gifts. I'm telling you. Now, I know I'm a special person. God made me special. I'm the only special person on this earth that God made, right? That's a joke. I want you to laugh. It's a joke. The purpose of me saying that is God does not have a respect of persons. If he can bless me to function in my business, just sustain and live the way I like to live and make the income that I like to make, I don't have a cap on an annual salary. If for some people, like some of my friends, they have really good salaries. It works for them. But for me, for someone to say they're only going to give me $75,000 per year or $80,000 per year, that just didn't work for me per year when I can come up with a plan on how to make that per month. I pause so you can get that. I am in a position to where I can make 75, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000 per month because I'm a small business owner with a brilliant mind, a plan, and a product and service that I can sell and share with the world. So all I'm saying to you is, small business owners, I know you're here, you're looking for funding. But let's just say, okay, Denise, I need this funding. Can you help me? Yes, I can. I can help you get the funding. But let's just say I get the funding for you today. You have been awarded $100,000. Congratulations. Now, let me see. Now, how are you going to spend your money? Now, I know that I told you earlier, in order to get that type of money, you do have to have a strategic business plan laid out. But this is a hypothetical question. If I was to get you money and funding today, are you able to sustain, for a year, 12 months with just that money alone? I don't know. But if you have a business plan that's concise, that's laid out to the letter, saying that I have a product or service that I'm offering to my target market, and I'm able to, I like to say, flip the money. That's what organizations like to see when they give out free money. They don't just give out free money to people who say, hey, you know what? I think I want to go get a new truck. No. You need to have a plan and a well thought out plan. They want to see your profit plan. They want to see your business plan. They want to see who is your target market. Who do you serve? Also, what problem are you solving? So these are questions that you need to ask yourself. Say, am I in position to even get free money? Now, there are several grants that's out there, and I'm going to be sending this and I'm going to be sharing these lists with you today. But are you in position to get the money? That's a question. Are you in position to get free money? Now, when I say in position, do you have your business plan? Do you have your profit plan? Do you have your projections, your 3, 5, 10-year projections on how you're going to sustain in business? Do you have a marketing plan? Who do you serve? Who is your serve? Who do you serve? Now, what product do you have? Do you have a product that you sell that you're really good at? Or do you have a service? These are questions that not only am I asking you now, but organizations want to know these questions. Now, I'm going to ask you this too. Do you have an elevator pitch? Do you know how to pitch your business? So if I was to come to you and say, hi, what do you do? What would you say? I need to know. I need to know, do you know how to sell yourself, sell your business? These are questions that the companies that are giving out funds, these are some of the things that they ask. They want to know. They want to know all the questions. Like, let me tell you some more questions they want to know. They want to know, how long have you been in business? They want to know your personal story. Why are you in business doing what you do? Now, I just shared with you a small portion of why I do what I do, because I could not, I just could not work for someone. And when I discovered that I have a gift of connecting the dots, I have a gift of research, I have a gift of motivation, I have a gift of inspiration. I can take something and make something really great with it. Those are gifts that God gave me. So I decided to monetize those gifts. Now, I did go around the world to find out what my gifts are, but that was just the path I took. I started out with the financial service side, doing taxes and tax planning and bookkeeping and all of those. Those were actual skills that I had obtained through training, and those are the types of jobs I worked on. I was an accountant. But accounting work, for those who don't know, accounting work is not fun. It's stressful. It can be stressful if you allow it to stress you out, because you have to meet deadlines and all of those things. For me, that was not how I wanted to spend the rest of my life, is crunching numbers and figuring out taxes. But now that I have clients, I love doing it. And I have a team that helps me. I love doing it. So with that being said, you need to put your story. Why do you do what you do at your job? Why do you make your company rich? Because I'm quite sure you are an asset at your company. Can you do that for yourself? I just want you to think about it. Can you do what you do on your job for yourself? Now, I'm going to get back on what they're looking for when you're applying for these grants. And the reason I kind of elaborated on the story is because I want you to think, what is your personal story? And like I mentioned to you before, they want to see your business plan. They want your business pitch. How do you sell what you do? How do you sell your product that you have? They also want to know, what is your annual revenue? Yes, your annual revenue. So that means that if you're a business owner, you must have some money coming in. And they want to know how much. How do you make your money? They want to know that. They want to know, do you know how much money, what is your cash flow? How does your cash flow actually? What are your expenses? They want to know all of these things. And then one of the main questions that a lot of the funders ask, what is the purpose of you asking for funds? Now, a lot of people stumble on this question. They'll say, I need $200,000 for operating expenses. That's legitimate. But you need to break that down. How do you operate? How do you operate on a daily basis? And why do you need money for operating? Now, what that tells me, now I'm not the funder, but me being a business coach, and I am a very, very good business coach. And these are some of the questions I ask. Why do you need funding? And some of the questions they mostly everybody say, oh, I need it for general operating expenses. When they say that, I was like, how are you operating? They stumble. They don't have operating procedures in place. They can't even show you what each department what they do, but you need money for operating. So you could say, I need money to put my processes in place to operate on to operate better and to operate in a different capacity and build in a business. Some of the other questions they ask is, how many employees do you have? Okay. Now, that question gets a lot of my clients as well because they do not have employees. They have contractors. You cannot have contractors if you are a business owner. You must have employees. Now, let me rephrase that. You can have contractors, but to be a business owner, you must have employees. You got to have people working in your business, working, making, and you're issuing a W-2. Now, you got to have a website. Come on, guys. Who are operating out there as a business and do not have a website? It's okay that you don't have one today, but these are the things that companies ask when you're applying for funds. So I gave you a list of things that they asked for. Now, let me ask this question. How many of you, just based on the short list that I've given you, say, you know what, I'm ready. I can do this. Or how many people say, I really want to get this funding, but I'm not in position right now. It's okay. That's why I'm here. I mentioned to you before that I am a business coach. I am the expert business coach. What I do is I put small businesses like you, I take you off the bench and I put you in the game. And I know a lot of you are saying, what? Am I really riding the bench? If you don't have a cash flow, you're still riding the bench. If you don't have employees, you're riding the bench. If you don't have a business plan, you're still riding the bench. But you know what? It's okay because everybody is in different levels. And if you want to be in position to take your business to the next level, you need a strong business coach, someone who can take you from where you are to where you want to go. So that's what I specialize in. One of my specialties is you give me a few seeds and give me some time. I'll come back and you might have a tree. I don't know. You're gonna have some plants. I know how to grow things. And I'm not just bragging, and I'm just telling you that's my superpower. That is my superpower. I know how to take something and make it great. So, with that being said, I want to ask a question. If I could put you in position to get $10,000, put you in position to get $20,000, put you in position to get a $50,000 grant, how would that help your business? Just think, how would that put your business in a whole different, put you in a whole different ball game? Now, for me, What happened when I got my first grant? It actually opened up a lot of doors, and that was back in 2002 when I got my very first grant of $40,000. Now, I did have a very nice business plan, but I'm going to say this. I was early, that was my early stages in business. I did my due diligence early on. What I did was I researched my business like never before. I made sure that everything that I wanted to accomplish, everything I needed to know, all the education I needed, because I don't have a college degree. And I'm not saying that you got to have a college degree to be a business owner, but I do not own a college degree. I know you a lot of people say, well, how you do financial services and how you this and this and this? Well, I'm going to tell you why. I am trained and I educate myself on my craft. And that's what all small business owners should do. You should always be investing in yourself, in your business. Don't always look for the free money. Now, the free money is out there and it's a stepping stone to help you get to the next level. But what smart business owners do, they get in position to continually make money. They get in position to always have a cash flow. Now, for me, I invest in business coaching for myself because I'm not only just sitting here telling you guys that you need someone to take you to the next level. I need that as well. And I invest in myself, in my business. I always I buy books. I buy subscriptions. I have the necessary tools that I need to take me to the next level. Now, what I mean by that is you got to have tools. You got to have subscriptions. Like when I say subscriptions, you want to be automated. Your business needs to be automated. You need to spend money on marketing because that's one of the biggest bills in businesses is marketing. You have to market your business. Now, Facebook, Instagram, all the social media platforms are excellent, but there's nothing like paying for some Facebook ads. There's nothing like paying for some YouTube ads. And the reason why is because you can reach a bigger demographic when you pay for ads. So I'm saying this to say, you need a business coach, someone who can help you not only just get free money, but sustain in your business. Not only sustain, we're not here just to make the bare minimum and get by. We want to live a life of financial freedom. At least I know I do. And I'm hoping I'm speaking to my small business owners who are looking to scale their business, not only just make enough money to pay the bills. We're beyond that. Now, let me ask a question. If I could show you how to make $10,000 per month in your business, would you be interested? Okay, let me ask this question. If I could show you how to make $20,000 in your business on a monthly basis now, I don't know if I said that before, 10,000 or 20,000, 30,000, even $50,000 per month in your business, would you be interested in finding out more information on how I can do that? Now, the reason I asked that question is because that's what I specialize in. I specialize in helping small business owners get equipped, get in position to take their business to the next level, whether it be with free money, whether it be with their products and services that they already have. I show you how to market them in a different way that possibly you didn't think of. And then once we get that narrowed down, and then I'll take a look at your business plan if you already have one and say, this is awesome, but let me show you some ways that I can help and take it to the next level. Now, some of you are saying, I already make 10,000, 20,000 in my business on a monthly basis. I just would like to get some free money to help me with some new projects that I'm starting. That is awesome. I can help you in that aspect as well. Because if you're making $20,000 per month already, guess what? I can show you how to double it and make 40,000 per month in your business. Now, if I'm talking over your head, I'm sorry. For those who are looking to get free money, there's nothing wrong with it, because that's what I do it all the time. I apply, I get funded. I just told you my story. I look for free money. There's nothing like free money. But let's just say that the pool that we're going for, let's just say what grant is out right now? FedEx has a grant out right now. And if I'm not mistaken, and this is at the top of my head, I'm going to pull my, when I see you the list, you'll have this information. FedEx, to my knowledge, has a grant out there for, they're giving, I don't want to say, I think it's $50,000 to 50 people or something like that. I'm sorry. I have to go pull this up. I don't want to give you the wrong information. But my point is, they're only giving the grant to 50 people. I don't know the exact amount. My point is, if I apply, you apply, we all here on this call, we apply. We all most likely won't get it. Some of us might, some of us might not. What happens when you don't get the funds? Are you just going to sit back and not operate in business? You're just going to say, let me keep applying for grants. Now, that's a good thing to always have to apply for grants. But let's just say you do not get funded. What is your next step? Do you already have your step in place? Well, I am the business coach who's here to get you off the bench and put you in. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What does this coaching and what does this investing in my business entails? Every business owner needs a business coach. They also need a financial advisor. They need someone that can help them structure their business in a way that is going to be profitable for them in the long run. You also need someone that knows the tax laws for small businesses. You need someone who also knows all of the breaks that small business owners can take legally. You also need someone who can say, hey, in order for you to take your business from this amount of money per month to get to this amount of money, these are some things you can do. You need someone who can set your bookkeeping up so you can sustain on your own without always having an accountant, or a CPA on your team. Now, those people are very good to have on your team. But in order to afford a CPA, you got to have some cash flow. And I recommend that all small business owners have a certified public accountant on their team. Now, but before you get there, you need someone that can help you get your books in order. Keep them in order. You need a person who knows taxes and can help you with tax planning. Now, all of the things I'm talking about here is positioning you to get free money. Now, if you don't have a system in place already, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You will not qualify for funding. You won't qualify for grants. Now, the application process itself is pretty, I told you, some of them are short forms and some of them are grant proposals. Either way, they're going to ask you for your business plan. Either way, they're going to ask you, who is your target market? If you say everybody, no, that's not a target market. Everybody is not a target market. I had a young lady, and I asked the question. I said, "What do you do?" And she told me that she was in the cosmetics field. She sold cosmetics, skincare products, and she was to my knowledge very good at it. But she had a little. She sold me some things, and I bought it. She was good. But I asked her a question. So, who is your main target? Who do you target the most? She said, everybody that has everybody that has skin. I said, excuse me. She said, if you have skin, you can use my products. I said, okay, that's your target market. Okay. I had a problem with that because that is just everybody has that. But you wouldn't give it to dogs have skin. Do you gonna put it on a dog? I don't know if she did or not, but that's just my reasoning. I just want to know who do you serve? I need for you to know these things. I need for you to know who is my target market. Am I just around here just whoever want to buy my stuff or buy my products or buy my services? That's who I serve. That would be good if I can just say, hey, everybody. I don't cater to everybody. Now I cater to small business owners who are looking to rebuild, revitalize, scale their business. Those are my targets. Now, if you're a small business owner and you already have your business plan in place and it's stellar, and you have your employees already hired and they've been with you for a minute, you can show me your annual revenue and you're doing well with consistency, you might not be the client for me. Not saying that I couldn't work with you and help you get to the next level, but that's not who I'm targeting at this time. Now I can work with I prefer to work with people who got everything together because I can show them how to just I produce millionaires. I'm just going to say that again. I produce millionaires. Now, I know you're saying, are you a millionaire? If I produce millionaires, what that tells you, that's all I'm going to say. But I produce millionaires. And if you are looking to scale your business or you're new in business, you say, hey, I've been doing this, I've been dabbling my side job. And it's okay. I love side jobs because I love people who establish a side job, a side hustle to make extra money. I can show you how to make that your main job, your main hustle, your only hustle. And I'm a firm believer of multiple streams of income, as I mentioned to you. But the reason why I'm explaining this to you is because if you have a gift, if you have a talent, I don't want to go to church with you tonight, but God has not given us the spirit of fear. If you have a gift that you know it's a gift from God and you do it every day on your job and you're good at it, you have a recipe to be a small business owner, an entrepreneur who can make a very, very good, lucrative income doing what you do. So with that being said, I just explained to you the type of business coach I am. I produce millionaires. I help small businesses like yours go to the next level. If you're not making 10, 20, 30, $50,000 per month in your business, you're lacking. And you need a business coach who can assist you, who can take you there, can take you from A to Z, and you will be able to sustain on your own. Now, let me share this with you. I would love to talk to every business owner who wants to get more information on how can I truly be in position to receive free money for my business, to receive grants for my business. I would like to know how can I truly get in position. Now, this is for serious people only. Now, I'm just going to say this. You can stop watching right now. You can stop. You can leave the live. You can walk away. It won't hurt my feelings at all. It's okay. I'll say, I'm sorry that this was not for you. And I'm sorry if I wasted your time. My goal here is for those who are serious and really want to take their business to the next level, you are the people that I'm talking to right now. Now, I've given you what they're looking for. I've given you how to qualify. I've given you reasons why I can take you to the next level. I've been there. I've been in the trenches. I've been in the valleys. Oh my God, I've been down before. And I know how to climb out of the valley. I know on this side. There are a lot of risk in taking a lot of them, all of them. And all of the risks were not bad. I'm going to be honest with you, but some of them were. But I don't call them failures because some of the decisions I made wasn't smart all the time. That's what makes me the person that can take you to the next level. I've made a lot of mistakes. And if for those who have made mistakes, I know that we got a story. You can relate to me and I can relate to you. A person who's been there, who's done that, I can just say, look, go left, don't go right. I went I went left. I went right, I mean, and that was the wrong direction in this industry. Because I can pretty much point out the way you need to go. Now, I'm going to say this as well. You do need your own experiences in business. But what I don't want it to do for you is break you. I want you to say, if Denise can help me get to making 20, 30, $40,000 per month, and if she can really take me there, this is something that I really need. I want serious people to say, okay, what will it take for me to get in position? Now, I'm going to tell you this. I have a coaching program that I know that it's the best thing on this side of heaven. And the reason why I say that is because I have a 12-week intensive workshop that I do for 12 weeks. And when I say it's intensive, it is intensive. But let me tell you what you're going to do, or what you'll be able to do after the 12 weeks. If you do your due diligence, if you follow the plan, if you do your lessons, if you apply every tool that I give you, you will be in position to make this money that I'm talking about. I produce millionaires. I just told you that. But I'm not just saying that. I have a proven system for those who are ready to move forward to the next level. This is for you. Now, I'm going to talk prices because let me tell you, to be a successful business owner, you got to know how to price you have to know how to price your products and your services. Now, for those who are saying, you know what, Denise, I need a little more information. Let me tell you what I have for you. I would love for you to book a session with me. Now, what booking a session is, it's just a synergy call is what I call it. You will book a session with me for 1 hour. And what you're going to do when you do that is, what you'll do is you will come to me and you will say, Denise, this is what I'm doing currently. This is how much money I'm making currently. And this is where I want to take my business. And with that being said, what I do is I look at where you are today and I say, this is how I can help you. This is what we can do. Now, am I going to do the work for you? No. I am not going to do the work for you. You will be doing the work for yourself. Now, what I want you to do is go out to my website, www.coachmetolife.com. It's strolling across the screen right now. And I want you to book a synergy session with me. A synergy session is just what I told you, and it's not free. It is not free. And you will benefit from it. Now, let's say, Denise, okay, great. I want to get into this 90-day intensive workshop that you have. Let me give you a little background of it. What it is called the business checkup. Now, the business checkup is where I look at where you are currently and I get you on track to go to the next level. Now, the next level is determined by you. You tell me my next step is I would like to be earning $50,000 per month. This is what I'm currently doing, and I'm only making $5,000. How can I take this to that level? You and we come up with the plan. I give you all the tools. I give you all the tools. Now, will I work the tools for you? No, I do not do the work for you. That's why it's called intensive, because you have to be serious about your business. But if you take it serious, you will have me every week on Thursdays. Every Thursday, 6:30 p.m., I have a group session. You and I will go over any questions you have. I will answer every question you have. And if you need me outside of that Thursday night session, I'll allow you to book 2 synergy calls with me during that 12-week session. So you're basically getting 2 extra hours with me, the expert business coach, giving you tips and tools on how to move to the next level. Now, let's talk about it. With that particular program, this is an investment that you will be making in your business. And 12 weeks, it comes and goes so fast. Now, let me tell you, week 4 and week 9, those are the 2 weeks that we will apply for funding for your business. Whether you're ready or not, I'm going to go through the application process. Now, your goal week 1 through 4 is to, if you're not in position, to get in position. That would be your goal, is to get in position. What that entails is you following the steps in your course that you will be signing up for. It's laid out for you. All the work is laid out. The system is a proven system. That's one of the things that you'll be doing. Week 4, week 9, we will be applying. And I will walk through the application process with you every step of the way. Every question, I wouldn't just say, go on out there and just apply. No, what we'll do is we'll do it together. But you have to get in position. You got to have your business plan together. You got to know how to pitch your business. I will show you and train you on every aspect of your business. Now, that's a 12-week, 90-day session. And let me tell you, it will be worth every dime that you spend. Now, let me talk to my real serious people who say, hey, I already know what I'm already halfway there. What other program do you have? Now, I have my master class that I have. Okay, let me tell you what the master class is. The master class is a 12-month program where you will have me for 12 whole months, an entire year, where I will be there to hold your hand and make sure that you are on your what I'm trying to say. Make sure you're on path to make your 6-figure income. Now, once you get on path to make your 6-figure income and you're able to do it month after month after month, and you're on track for 6 figures, the next step is let's go 7 figures. We are building here. We're not just staying in one place. So I just gave you 3 of my programs that I offer. I have a synergy session that I do. That's a 1-hour call where you can call me. We come up with a plan and I can tell you how to go to the next level in 1 hour. Then we have the 12-week session, which is the business checkup. The business checkup, I check every aspect of your business and I give you tools on, no, let's change this. No, let's do this. I hold your hand for 12 weeks. I get you in position for funding. Now, for those who say, hey, I'm ready for 6 figures here, I have my master class, and that's my 12-month master class. And with the master class, you have me for 12 whole months. And what we do is we scale, we rebuild, we revitalize everything that's not working. And for things that are working, we're going to enhance it and make it better. So those are the programs that I offer. And what I want to do is I want all my serious people who are part of this, who want to move to the next level, we need to talk. Now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go out to my website And I want you to book a call with me, the expert business coach. Now, for those who are in this workshop and you book a call with me between tonight, you have until the weekend to book a session with me for free. Now, serious people only. Serious people only. I'm not gonna play around if you and I'm gonna show you how to get this money. And also, let me say this before I wrap it up. I will be emailing you the two lists that I promised you. I'm gonna send you the grants list for the women grants, and I'm gonna also send you the list for all of the other grants that I was talking about. So if you registered for my workshop, I have your email address, and you will be getting that email tonight. If you did not register and you're watching me live, it's okay. You still can register. Go to my website, www.coachmetolife.com, and still register for this workshop. What it does is gives me your information to send you out to send you out all the lists and the grant list. Now, for those who already registered, you don't have to register again. I have your information. But what I want to share with you is, if you don't take this information serious and you just want the list, that's okay. It's yours for showing up and being and spending time with me today. And I really do appreciate you coming to my workshop. All I want to do is share my knowledge with everybody and help you get to the next level. That's my goal here. I love the life that I have afforded myself. I love my family life. I love that we are able to travel when we're ready to travel. I love going places with my kids. I love giving them experiences of things that I did not have when I was their age. I loved when we could just go on a vacation, just me, my family, and my kids, and I let them take friends with them, and we're out in Miami on a yacht in the boat. I mean, those are things that I won't forget. And I love to travel. When they want to go places, I am ready to go and travel and have fun. We have so many memories. But if I had not done what I'm doing now, if I was on a job, I would only have about what they give you in corporate America, 2 week vacation. Oh, that wouldn't work for me. That wouldn't work for me because what I do here is I can work anywhere that has internet connection, and I love what I do. I wouldn't just tell you that this just to be bragging, because it doesn't do me any good to tell you, oh, I can help you get six figures and I can help you get there. It does me no good to do that. But what I am doing is I'm giving you an opportunity to invest in your business. And I'm also giving you an opportunity to take your business to the next level. So this is what I want you to do. Go out to coachmetolife.com, book a call with me. And also, I'm going to give you my email address, because I'm going to be honest with you. Every time we do something special, what happens is a lot of people say, "Oh, I tried to get in. You didn't have any bookings. You were booked up for the next 6 months, 7 months." My calendar is full. It is full. But this is what I want you to do. For those, I'm going to make time for you. For the serious people, please don't send me an email if you just want to talk to me. I just want, no. What I want you to do is be serious, saying, hey, I really enjoyed your workshop. You gave me some information that I need. And I want to know, how can I take my business to the next level? Those are the people that I'm interested in speaking with. Now, I did clear my schedule on some days so I can take some of these calls. But if for some reason, if the calendar is full and when you go out, because I only have certain time slots that I do synergy calls. So I want you to send me an email, and Here's my email address. My email address is coachlife@coachmetolife.com. And I would like for you to say in the subject line, please, I would like to book a call with you. That's your subject line. Denise, I would like to book a call with you. And in the body of the email, put 3 days that you're available with 3 times, and I will pick the ones that I'm available, and I will send you back an email, and we will book a call. Now I'm doing this for one time only, so you have until the weekend to book with me. And this is to get more information, to see how I can help you take your business to the next level, and also to give you more information on how to get positioned for free money. Now, people, I thank you so much for spending your evening with me, because you could have been anywhere else. You could have been doing anything else, but you chose to come to my free money workshop, and I really do appreciate you. I appreciate you so, so much. And I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And right now, I'm sitting here talking to you guys, and I just got a grant alert that came in from Hello Alice. I'm just sitting here. Free money is out there. Go to helloalice.com and see some of the grants that they have available out there as well. Now, that just popped up on my screen while I was talking to you, while I'm wrapping it up. Now, I'm going to give you the instructions again for serious people only, serious entrepreneurs only, serious small business owners only. Send me an email, or first of all, I'm sorry, go to my website, www.coachmetolife.com, and book a session with me. If you can't get in on my calendar, send me an email at coachlife@coachmetolife.com. In the subject line, I would like for you to say, Denise, I would like to book a call with you. In the body of the email, give me 3 days with 3 time slots that you are available. I will email you back and say, I will be available this day at this time, and I will set up everything for you. I really do appreciate you guys. I thank you so much for allowing me to come into your homes, on your phones, and your emails. I really enjoy what I do. I'm very passionate about helping small business owners take their business to the next level. Now, until the next time, guys, I want you guys to have a great evening, and think about some of the questions I asked you. Are you ready to be a top earner in your industry? Well, Denise, the expert business coach, is ready and able and willing to take you to the next level. Now, I'm signing out, but let me be your business coach, the one who's going to take you off the bench and put you in the game. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you guys, and you have an awesome, awesome night. Good night.